Welcome back to another episode of the Carolina Panthers franchise. We're in our second season, week 2, and today at home we're going to be facing a Super Bowl contender, actually. The San Francisco 49ers, Fred Warner featured down there. Last week we had a lot to do. We also kicked off the season pretty well, 31-7 with this team. That is in full rebuild mode. No question about it. No secrets. Sharing everything I can with you. This week, less, of course, on the menu. We're going to be taking a look at some college players just to give an idea who's in there. Then we will be looking at the 49ers roster, of course, doing weekly strategy, then upgrading players, upgrading staff, and then the game against the 49ers at home. They're way higher rated than we are, so that, of course, is a big question, what that will mean. Looking at the prospects, all right, there's dudes in there like Shedeur Sanders, son of Coach Sanders, of Coach Prime, Will Campbell, Drew Allard, Travis Hunter, Luther Burden, Harold Perkins. So many good, strong, tough, interesting players that I will be keeping an eye out for. And I haven't yet made up my mind which position we really need to draft. With a vengeance, looking on the left-hand side, of course, there's still positions that are in need of improvement, but I really think that we brought in good players in the draft last season. We also brought in some veteran players here. We have good players, so I don't really see the need to go all out here on the draft. Apart from that, what will we be taking a look at? The 49ers roster. So let's immediately go there. So Brock Purdy, superstar, 24-94, getting a face scan. How many Mystery Irrelevants do you think can say that? That they have a face scan in frickin' Madden, that they've been to Super Bowl, that they've won a championship. I really think he's special. I don't care what everybody says about the team he's on. Yeah. He is a good player. He's in the right space of mind. So that's all fantastic right there. Mason Rudolph and Graham Mertz are the backups here. Running back, Christian McCaffrey, an X factor here. Elijah Mitchell and Jordan Mason are the backup players. But Christian McCaffrey, CMC himself, crazy dangerous, crazy good. Kyle Juszczyk here, the fullback. We know him very well from the NFL Rejects franchise. Wide receiver, Brandon Ayuk with the rack 'em up X Factor. Deebo Samuel with a superstar Dave trade. Marcus Valdes-Scantling, not on the Chiefs anymore, now on the 49ers. Greg Dortch and Ronnie Bell making up this room. But such dangerous weapons here on the attack. And tight end, of course, George Kittle. This is a team that has quality and elite written all freaking over it. On left tackle, we've got Andre Dillard, 28-71, Jaron Christian Sr. These are actually players that I would say they're only decent. I don't really get the setup here. Aaron Banks, 26-78, Nick Zakelj, 25-68. On center, John Feliciano with a 74 rating, Jake Brundell with a 73 rating, two veterans, Spencer Burford here on the right guard, 24-75, and Pierre Overton, 21-56. Right tackle, Marius Mims, 21-77. We know that he will get very, very good. And Colton McKivitz as a backup here. So the offensive line is a little bit shaky. I would say that's actually maybe even a chance for our defense to just really plug in there. Nick Bosa, relentless X Factor, 26-99, and Drake Jackson as a backup on the left edge. On right edge, Chase Young, superstar, 25-91, and Robert Beal Jr. A crazy good combination on both sides of the pincers. D-tackle, Arik Armstead, 30-82. Javon Hargrave, 31-82. Tyleik Williams, 21-74. That's another rookie that will become an absolute beast of a player. I think even is an X factor underneath the hidden depth trait. Left-hand side linebacker, Jalen Graham, 23-72. It's actually the first player that looks halfway decent on the defense, and it's not outright elite. Oren Burks as a backup here. Mid linebacker, Fred Warner, another X factor. Zone Hawk. We've got Mykhaila Walker and Kenny Young as complementary players. That's a huge drop-off. So in case of an injury, this defense really has problems. Right outside linebacker, Drake Greenlaw, 27-89. Fantastic player. Sadly injured himself in the Super Bowl, tearing an ACL. Not an ACL. What's it called, man? well, whatever. Gonna think of it later. Barrett Carter, that's another rookie, 2176. And D. Winters here as the backups. Cornerback Chivarius Ward, 2893. We've got Diomedor Lenoir. We've got Ambry Thomas, Samuel Womack, and Darrell Luther Jr. Free safety DeMonte Kazee, 3177. That's okay. Marquise Blair, 2774. And Marcelo Steele, 22 and 70. A rookie bringing up the rear here. Strong safety Talanoa Hufanga. He's going to be everywhere on the field. I already know it. He's got such high awareness. 95. Take a look at that over there. Jair Brown and Thomas Harper as the backup players, with Jair Brown being an actually pretty good player. Kicker is Jake Moody, and the punter is Mitch Wisnowski. So, weekly strategy. How do we tackle a team as good as this? Well, quite simple. We focus on our strengths. We try to limit them as much as we can in an area of which we can feel pretty good. Meaning that we will take a look at just stopping the short pass. What about this area? I think we're going to have to force the runs, just to get those buffs going from that area. And yeah, just do our best to push forward, to create some space each and every time we snap the ball. Just keep the drive alive. And yeah, with that said, let's take a look at this here. Do we get an interception? Do we trust that? Allow 2 or less passing touchdowns? That is actually a pretty tall order. We're going to try and force 3+ turnovers. Now, this is not going to happen. These are all really hard. Let's go the passing yards. Maybe that'll work. 20, 300. And let's get those 5 offensive touchdowns. That's crazy. That's just crazy talk. We're going to go with these offensive yards here. If we get around 200, we get 5 points. If we get 450 offensive yards, then we have the full 10 points. So that's awesome. All right, so we only have 2 injuries. We've got Austin Corbett with a broken finger out for 2 weeks. He will return around week 3, week 4. Week 4 it is. Taylor Moulton will return around week 6. Still in time for trades if we do intend to do so. I will first start with the staff this time round. You will quickly understand why. Because I want to reveal a dev trade here. I want to see one player's dev trade reveal. Jeremiah Trotter, Kalen Bullock, or Brandon Dorius. Who do we want to go with? I think I'm going to go with Jeremiah Trotter Jr. I just want to know what his dev trade is going to be. So we're going to go with those 15 points, spend those real quick, and then apart from that, we will be slapping some points into these categories over here. We can work one more category: boost release, wide receivers, medium route running, catch and traffic. I think we're going to boost this because we have a pretty good quarterback already. Of course, he has to grow. We know that. And he's only a starter trade at the moment, but that doesn't really matter too much. All right, next up, let's take a look at the players that do get upgrades. I think it'll be a lot of upgrades because we had that boost out of the last game. We got 4,500 XP. That was just a really, really beautiful number right there. We have 82 downs played with this player. I think we're going to have a reveal for him. Chico Bennett, left edge, backup player, same thing. He doesn't have a hidden dev trait, but it's another young player. And you know, all of these young players, these are the ones I'm looking at. These are the ones that I really want to get into the game here and just make sure that we have them lined up for the future. Because if you give these dudes contracts that aren't that expensive, then you just know that they're going to be good. And you can really work on them for a longer time. It's just a different approach. All right, Jonathan Mingo gets an upgrade point here. Playmaker, here we go, 79. Now, no big buffs here, but 23 overall. Jeremiah Trotter, we're gonna dump this into the run stopper category, and we will now be taking a peek at his dev trait, and it's a star dev trait that is a little underwhelming. But I don't really care about that too much. He's the 22nd ranked left outside linebacker. And at age 21, he already is 77 rated. So he will just be really, really good. Cade York, we're going to put this in a power. I want to bridge the gap from where we kick the ball to the goal, of course. That is important. Kalen Bullock, that's another hidden dev trait player. 75 already at a tender age. of 21. He also has a rookie tag, of course, and 260 downs played already, so that's pretty cool. Tristan Hill, he still is, of course, on my D-tackle grouping here, but he's 26 and 72, so that's not really great. Compare him to Landon Jackson, who's 72 rated, and, bear with me, 21 years old. So he'll be overtaking him, no questions asked. Danny Stutzman, who actually, I think he had an interception. Was that him last time around? Upgraded field general, 21 years old. You can see the route I'm going, all right? I'm looking for really young players that do have a certain upside, that do have talent, and I'm just going to be working on them, trying to make them better and better and better, just improving them to really fit the mold here and to shape a team that'll be solid now, but that'll be unbeatable in the future. So Ben Sinot here, 69. This is a 22-year-old rookie. Tight end David Van, another rookie. As you can see, so many young players. That's actually also what I did in the free agency pool. I just looked at it and I just started bringing in players that I knew were going to be good in a few years' time because they were super, super young right now. The practice squad is basically filled to the brim with players like these. 20-year-old rookie right there. All right. What do we do with him? I'm going to try and shape him into a scheme fit here. At age 20, he has a lot of growth, a lot of progression here ahead of him. So that's really fantastic. Utility here, George Gregory. This is my starting fullback. 21-year-old again, 32nd ranked fullback, which means out of 32 teams, he's currently the worst starting fullback. But, and that's a big one, this doesn't mean that he won't get any playing time, that he won't get any better. It's a Sunday night primetime game here at home at the Bank of America Stadium. We've got a player showcase. Who's this going to be? Let's take a look. Christian McCaffrey, last week, 113 yards, 1 touchdown, 24 attempts. That's actually pretty good. Bryce Young, I really, really like the way he feels, the way he works. It's just a really cool feeling to have a young quarterback for a change. That is not a position that we will have to focus on a lot because he's already pretty good. I like his stats, and in real life, I think it just was a question of which team he was plopped in. I would like to see how he would have done compared to Brock Purdy. That is a question, of course. The Panthers team just was abysmal. He didn't have any time behind a horrible offensive line. No chance to really take his time. And today that line will be put to the test. There we go. Defense, I'm not going to say overrun, but a lot of pressure. Looking at the offensive, at the opposing team here, we've got Chase Young, Nick Bosa, and Fred Warner, who are going to be hawking after us. So quick plays are going to be the order of the day. Just move forward, keep moving, do what we can do best, play it clean, and try to avoid mistakes that'll just hurt us in the long run. Meaning turnovers, interceptions, all that stuff. Should try to limit those as much as we can. Here we go, Chuba Hubbard. Ooh, we actually find space here, but number 30 was there very quickly. Drake Greenlaw holding his left, nice right wrist. That is almost a helmet slam. And I don't know why Christian McCaffrey's sitting on the field, sitting on the sidelines, not warming up or whatever. But here we go. Tommy Tremble is my route. I'm going to try and hit him. Do we have a... Well, maybe I'll go with a Y stick. Adam Thielen. We get 6 yards and an injury for my veteran player. He's been very good in the past season. You know, a player that, whilst being older, played a lot of time for the Vikings very successfully. And it was a UDFA. I actually didn't know this either. Yikes! Oh my lord. Chuba Hubbard trying to stiff arm Fred Warner. Now that is the best way to get mauled on the next tackle. from the big midline backer. But in all seriousness, we're looking good. Halfback ISO. Excuse me. Right, left to right. Straightforward run. Randy Gregory, my fullback. Let's get a block in there. Nice. Did you see that the turn? The swivel. Tommy Tremble. Right rib cage. Please don't let it be permanent. Low back strain. Right, Jonathan Mingo take over that route. Dagger deep curl. I don't feel bad about Ben Sinnott here. Miles Sanders. Here we go. And that is space. Well, at least until you reach Fred Warner's reach area. Until you reach his reach area. I don't even know what that sentence was supposed to mean. Torn labrum. Oh, that sucks. All right. All right. Worst case, basically. Tommy Tremble, starting tight end, injury in the second game here. That is not great. Again, I'm not distrusting my other tight ends. I've got Whiteheart, I've got Sinnott, so that is positive. But still. That was George Kittle sitting down there. He's just a tight end. I've read somewhere somebody said he's the human equivalent of a Labrador or a golden retriever. You know, just like going out there, having fun, running around, chasing people down, tackling, blocking, just having fun, enjoying the game. So there we go. That was a good one. First and goal, we're going to go with Sinnott again. Towards the left here. Let's see. Nice. A very quick pass. I didn't wait long for this one to develop. And he gets it done. Being a rookie and being pretty young, that also might mean that he will grow a little bit quicker as the 49ers strike back with ease. With a lot of ease here. Terrace Marshall Jr. Sometimes you just gotta wait until the run develops, as I had to in this case here. Johnny Hecker, man, what did they do to you? Did they stretch you out a little bit? Play action boot slide. Again, Sinnott. Right to left. I'm also looking at Laviska Shenault. This is a really... Can we... But that was pretty dumb, alright? Can we just have some replay on that one, please? Alright, so 87 is my intended receiver, and he's running. 70's just standing in the way. First bump, and then he just gets stuck. He just keeps running there, can't break through. If he's not blocked there, then this is a perfect play, because the ball goes exactly where it's supposed to go. So there's that. Now that was silly. That was really silly. Alright, play action read. Let's go. Ben Sinnott, 3rd and 3. Or Miles Sanders. Let's go Miles Sanders here. Quick adjustment. Down the field. And everybody out there, taking him down. Ouch! Injured very quickly. Okay. Let's not forget about the time. It's 2 minutes 13 on the clock. I want to strike back. At least a field goal to get within 3 points. And there you go. Laviska freaking Shenault, man. 3 players chasing him down, taking him down, and there's that. Was he out of bounds? That is a question. That is the question. Is the clock ticking? Alright. Tyrion Davis-Price, let's bring you on. And yeah, the clock is ticking down. Here's the 2-minute warning. And in this second season game, again at home, of course, but this does feel different. This does really feel different. First off, because their offense is just way more productive than ours. Here we go. That's Davis-Price. 2nd and goal at the 5. That was good. It's actually a little bit risky going for a play like that. Jonathan Mingo or Whiteheart are interesting options, or do I just run it? I think I'm going to go with a blunt dive here. Chuba Hubbard. But I will let the clock tick down just a little bit more. They seemingly didn't make the extra point conversion. So there's at least that to hope for. Here's the ball. Can we get past anybody? No. Just a yard. 3rd and goal. Dre Greenlaw. But it's another 36 seconds off the clock. Now we're going to be shaving off here. Come on, Chuba Hubbard. Just show me a good run. I need one good run to break inside here. I know it's rough. I know it's tough. But there's no Chase Young on the field now. So Chuba should get this done. All right, here we go. 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6. Off we go. Quick adjustment. And we're in. Number 91. Reacted fast, but couldn't adjust appropriately to catch Chuba here. So we get our 2nd touchdown. It's now 13 versus 13, and I do hope Cade York scores that extra point. Yes, we do. Come on, defense. All right. 16 versus 14 is what we're going to go into the second half with. We're going to be taking a knee. Can we snap it? Thank you. There we go. Clock is just going to tick down. That's going to be the first half. No need to look at other team results, other game results. Let's focus on ourselves here. The passing, not really that high up on the scoreboard. Their pass play way higher. Gonna return middle here. Travius Hodges Tomlinson. That's a cornerback. Interestingly enough, he's my kick returner. Let's just see. Do we get some space? Ah, number 53. Come on, man. I half expected us to get through here. Chuba Hubbard, 53 yards, 1 touchdown, 7.5 on average. He's doing well. He's doing really well. I like his performance. I like his production. That is really great. Halfback zone weak. Right to left. Right to left. Off we go. If we get some... Oh, Jesus. And that is an injury. That is not great. Exactly what I didn't want to see. Exactly what I didn't want to see. But okay. Dragon spacing. We've still got Miles Sanders. We've still got the depth chart. Gonna go inside zone here. I'd like to get 3 to 4 yards again. 70, I need a block. Come on, man. There we go. Miles Sanders powers forward. Jair Brown, this time an injury for the 49ers. Number 27. There we go. Unhappy at the results. But yeah, that's just the way it is. All right, hip bursitis will return soon. There we go. Inside zone, right to left. Man, I've got dry air in here. Anyways, should get some water. Where the hydro home is when you need him. Number 29, Talanoa Hufanga coming from the side with a sack. Not a sack, but a tackle. Play action, deep cross go. Do I go for this one? Nah, we're going to go for a lead dive. Well, Sanders. There we go, 33. That was an important block here. Nice. And Miles Sanders going forward. I'm actually pretty happy with both of my running backs here. I think I'll have to pay one of them this season. I have to check up on that again. But I think this is what's going to happen. And there we go. Can you see what I like about Colton Dowell? This is more or less the same what he did on the Titans. He's just a really big dude. And he's 26 already, which makes him pretty old. But it's his height and the ball security that I just really, really appreciate. And right now, let's just keep pressuring the 49ers defense here. Let's try and make him tired. Miles Sanders here powering forward. But that's straight Greenlaw catching up here. Number 57. Let's go to the mesh spot. Whitehart, Sano, Mingo. Those are the dudes I'm looking for. There we go. Powering forward and into the end zone. There we go. Another touchdown. Great stuff here. Come on, defense. Defense cannot really do a lot, but, and that's a big one, we are actually still in range of catching up. Depending on how much their defense suddenly turns on power mode. Colton Dowell with an injury. And it's always the same. When you play tough defenses that are very strong, you tend to have more injuries than against weaker defenses. Why? Well, self-explanatory, right? There we go. Chuba, I need a block over there. Come on, man. I need a block. There was nobody helping out here. 3rd and 4. All right. We're going to set up a halfback angle, but we're, of course, going to go with an inside zone run. I intend to keep running it. Anthony Schwartz on the field. Yikes! For fuck's sake, man. What was that? What was that? What the hell was that? He was just coming straight through number 15. There was no blocking there. Torn labrum. Oh, come on, man. 4th and 6. That is bad. That is bad. If we give him the ball here, that's going to be a problem. So, we're going to have to risk the pass here. Ben Sinnott and Anthony Schwartz. Unproven, basically. Fuck's sake. Number 27 was there, broke it up, denied, and the 49ers get the ball, and that was a risk I was taking. Brock Purdy will be hammering that one home. If we limit them to field goal, we still have a chance. If they score a touchdown, yeah, that's it. Ah, crud, man. That is annoying. That is pretty annoying, man. But alright. To be honest, that was more or less to be expected here. Bryce Young, inaccurate. Out of reach. Come on, man. You got to step it up. You got to be better. Let's go the post wheel rag. Game day factor. Coverage crisis. Home team has trouble with coverage. Yeah. I know. I know. I know. Oh. I was about to cheer. I was about to say, there we go, Adam. And then he drops it. It would be too easy just to blame it on the drops, but it is, for the most part, it's those drops. It's just that is the problem. What the fuck was that? Oh my god, man! That was super imprecise on one hand side. On the other hand, it looked actually pretty precise. What was that? He turns around. Here comes the pass. And I mean, yeah, it's not entirely spot on, but come on. Come on, that is catchable. That is catchable, right? Please tell me it is. Just take a look at this one here. What was that? What a half-assed attempt. Come on, man. Jonathan Mingo. All right. Even more risk here. 31-21. Thielen or Sinnott. Yeah. Not happening. And that is the game. It's this is a team that punishes you if you don't punish them first. It actually looked like we were gonna get somewhere on this day, but that is not the case. So we're gonna lose this game at home. It's gonna have a drag effect on morale. That is not great. I actually needed some of my players to step it up, but it's not happening. The defense is just creating so much pressure. And some of those plays just were super stupid. I think we should have gotten more out of them, especially some of those run plays when it was 3rd and 4. That was really doable. Jesus, man. What is up with Bryce Young here? Brett Carter with an injury. But we can't even hit the easiest targets right now. So can we get back in rhythm, please? Can we get back into rhythm here, please? All right. And that is an injury timeout for Bryce Young. What do I even say about a game like this? What do I even say about a game like this? Andy frickin' Dalton taking over here. Alright. Can we hit Sinot? Are we gonna be just completely shitting the bed? Yes, we are. Fantastic. Out of reach, poor accuracy, and we've been absolute shit in the final quarter. Up until then, I would say we were kind of keeping up the pace. But this is just too easy. This is too easy. Why are both quarterbacks coming out here? What the hell is going on? Nah, this was nothing. This was a given. Yes, the team is very, very good. Stacked on offense. But we really bungled that one. I mean, it's alright. When you play an elite team, you can have games like this. But yeah, I just hope it's nothing bad. I wouldn't want to play with Andy Dalton for crying out loud. Yeah, touchdowns too. That was positive. On the rushing side, Christian McCaffrey 87, 3 freaking touchdowns. Yeah, unstoppable. Chuba Hubbard 62, 1 touchdown. Miles Sanders. But still, we were stopped a lot on the running side of things. On the receiving side, Brandon Ayuk. Laviska Shenault was decent. Kittle, Marcus Valdes-Scantling, Ronnie Bell. Blake Whiteheart was good on that. 1 touchdown here. Benson not. So both my tight ends really doing what they could here. Kalen Bullock, very good performance. Solo tackle leader, total tackle leader. DeMonte Kazee, a lot of tackles for loss. Sacks, 1 for Derek Brown again. That's cool. No interceptions. And on the kicking side, actually not much happening. Jake Moody was there, so he scored some stuff. He missed that 1 extra point attempt. We actually made all of these, but no field goals to take. And with that, that's the game. So we're ending the week 2 game 1-1, still atop the NFC South, so that's at least something. But we have 3 new injuries, and I'm closing my eyes now. I'm clicking X, and I'm not looking. I'm not looking. So you will have the reaction. I don't even want to look. All right, let's take a look here. Tommy Tremble, 4 weeks. All right, that is not great. Bryce Young with a broken freaking collarbone out for 7 weeks. That is a humongous blow. And Colton Dowell, 4 weeks. Oh, that is bad. That is bad. That's up to the midpoint. And losing Bryce Young, our starting quarterback, losing Tommy Tremble, that's just really horrible. I mean, it's clear, man. It's clear. The offensive line is getting blown aside, and then he's open, and tough players break it down on you, man. That's always going to do some damage. But whatever. We have to take the L. Next week at home against the Raiders, so let's see what we can do then. And then away against the Buccaneers in week 4. We might start reshaping the team a little bit next week. For now, I'm just going to say I hope you enjoyed today's game. It just those games against complete favorites are going to happen. They're going to be there. And when you have a team that is still a little bit in a rebuild mode, then yeah, you just got to be prepared to suck it up sometimes. Anyways, do drop a like. Please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And as always, guys, thanks so much for being here. Much appreciated. Stay awesome and see you next time.